to God when I wake up because I know I'm blessed. Stay with my brothers cause it ain't too many real ones left. And this life get wild, it'll try to take you next.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Another video at CFMoto Tour Ride Tour. Right now we got the CFMoto 450. He said that this is like their most popular bike, and plus a lot of people I do talk to say that this is like their very first bike. It's going to be hard to look in the mirrors because, let's just face it, I'm in the way of everything. So far, we're going to see how this is compared, because I know Ninja 300 and all that. Look how slow, look how this clutch is. Look at that. That's going to be kind of weird, but hopefully we'll be able to get used to the clutch and we won't like pop clutches up in here. So let's see how it is. Oh, this is weird. Oh my gosh, bro, the brakes is ridiculous. I really like this gauge. I just don't understand how, bro. Like, if the Ninja 300 and 400 and all that had this type of gauge, bro, I swear. Okay, let's try and get used to this clutch, shall we? Okay, this is literally kind of weird though. The turning's not that bad. As in, let's see how this is from a beginner bike standpoint, since, you know, I was on a Ninja 300 for almost like a year or two. Let's go ahead and see how it is. I'm really liking this dash though. You see guys, the clutch is really, like, it feels like it's really loose, but that's how the clutch is. So we just got to get used to it. The ABS is crazy though. It's so sensitive. The ABS is so sensitive on this bike. I'm trying to see if it's the same as the Ninja 300, because the Ninja 300, the ABS on the Ninja 300 was also sensitive, but I felt like it wasn't as sensitive as this. Like, yeah, you had sensitive traction control. This one had traction control, ABS. He even said it has Brembo brakes, which my Gicture has that, but having all that on this is crazy. I haven't even, you know, you're not even gonna have time to test the features out. And this is crazy. Like, the boots, let's see, it's a little easier to get, is it easier to get into neutral on this bike? Nah, it's still the same. I'm not used to it, but it's okay. We're about to head out, so you got to give it some gas. the shifting could be a little more, it could be a lot better. But I probably don't even have it in like the full sport mode or anything, so I think I'll probably be in like the most lowest mode. I don't know what this dude is doing. It lets you know when you need to shift. That's pretty cool. I feel like it's kind of bringing back Ninja 300 vibes, you know, a little more CC. And so far I have to say this dash, bro, the dash is probably like one of the best features on this bike. So you get the dash, you also get the, you know, you get the Brembo brakes in the front, you get ABS traction control, you literally get all the above for a pretty good price, which is pretty interesting. I wish I could just change the modes and everything. I'm sure it has a lot to do, you know, we'll put it in the description, but this is pretty amazing. The turning is even pretty good too. It's so weird having mirrors because I'm honestly not used to having mirrors as much, but I have to say this is pretty smooth. They all got it's just really smooth. Now in the last video I had this CLX. I feel like the CLX is a lot more comfortable, even though we're almost in the same seating position upright, but just a little more in a sport position. It even feels nice to downshift on this bike. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear the engine. It sounds pretty good. You can just hear how it sounds. That thing sound mean. See, I'll be the type, it'll be just like the Ninja 300. Like, I literally would straight pipe this bike. Like, that's what I would do. I would literally straight pipe this mug. I would literally just straight pipe this thing. Be that one person that's so annoying and obnoxious. That'd be me. That'd be me on this bike. Annoying and obnoxious is what I'd be on this bike. Now, for the love of me, I cannot find neutral on here. I just can't do it. See how slow it is to get out? Like, I wonder if there a way I can like change, like, maybe I wonder if there is a sport mode on here to like where I can get out of gear a little bit faster. It does sound mean. It almost sounds like, I don't know, like I'm on like the R7. Like that's what it sounds like. It giving that like sound, like when you shift, it goes type thing. It sounds pretty good. As in for the feel, like I said, it's giving back Ninja 300 vibes. I think it might be a pretty good bike if I could get used to the clutch, because it really feels like it's like broken, like it's so slippery. If I could just get used to the clutch, I think this will probably be a pretty good bike. Oh man, do I miss having that ABS or what? Jeez, bro, the ABS is so amazing. Man, I miss having the ABS. But I can't get it into neutral. For the love of me, I can't get it into neutral. Oh, so what I noticed about this bike will let you know when you need to like shift. So while I was in the low RPMs, I was trying to give it enough gas to hurry up and shift, and it was giving me an indication to shift so maybe you gotta shift at a certain time, certain type of speed, certain RPM. It does it for you. Who knows? We're gonna have to test this out, but we're not gonna be able to fully test it out here, so we're just cruising right now. Which is crazy because I already know my Gixxer, it's gonna feel so weird for me to own my Gixxer. It's gonna feel weird on my Gixxer. She's trying to find neutral too, but she can't, looks like. Mine's the same way. Crazy part on my Gixxer, I will have to like come out. It's all quiet. Oh man, I gotta let this loose. It's hot in here. Like, sheesh. But overall, you guys can see I'm like literally flat foot. It does, it's pretty lightweight. Very sensitive. That is for sure. I knew if I could change this into a sport mode or something. Perhaps it doesn't have sport mode. I know you could probably do it somehow, maybe. It has navigation system. Like, it has all these different menus. You got navigation system, telephone. So, I mean, it's very high tech for its time. Like, they definitely made it more high tech. I just can't get out of first and second, and I can't freaking get used to the neutral. It's okay. A good beginner bike, I think it is. I just perhaps maybe if I was actually able to go into settings and maybe see if I can adjust, because you know, when you let go of the clutch and you're trying to ease off, you know, usually your bike will ease off and go into it, but this one, it's like you're already revving it a little bit in order to actually, you know, like to get out there. So I don't know. So far, would I recommend it as a good bike? I forgot how much it was. I'd say if you want all the features, this bike is by far the best to go. Like, you have so many features and stuff. It's ridiculous how many features and gadgets you got on this thing. If you want that, I feel like it's worth it. But it's hard to get all the features when you rather just get ABS or traction control, or maybe just, or would rather not care about that and have a digital analog or regular analog for the price of saving only like $2,000 to $3,000, you know? So from that perspective, it's kind of difficult because you're so used to, you know, not having any of these features for some of these bikes, and then you get a bike that has the features. Just the clutch, I don't know why the clutch feels like it's like broken, like you gotta like ease up out of it. I don't know, maybe they're trying to get used to people not being able to. I feel like you can easily pop the clutch on this, and then next thing you know, you got some wheelies going on. It gives you a little like as you're riding. We're going to test it at this turn. This is the turn right here. They said that this bike is really meant for the track. So hey, maybe that's why I'm just like, They did pretty good in the turns. They didn't do too bad. You know what's crazy? I feel like that naked bike has this bike beat. I know a lot of people is going to be upset, but that naked bike has this bike beat. Like, I honestly think it has a beat. That naked bike, I was in love with that. I low-key felt like I fell in love with that naked bike. I felt like that naked bike, I done fell in love with that mug. I should have retest drove that thing again. Yeah, look at that U-turn. Oh, now I can get it in neutral. Well, that was the 450. I don't know, guys. I don't know. So far, I can't really tell. I mean, it was good and then it wasn't. It was like halfway, who knows. But I definitely would test another bike, and if I get another bike, it would definitely have to be the sport version of the CLX that I rode. Well, this is it for the video. If I don't see you guys again, that's it. Stay tuned. Bye. Have a nice day.
Pray to God when I wake up because I know I'm blessed. Stay with my brothers cause it ain't too many real ones left. And this life get wild, it'll try to take you next.